did his job in there. He did what he had to do. Yeah, it happened. Canelo a big dude, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I believe in my abilities. He's a heavy dude, but he's not a big guy. Like, he's 5'8", I'm 5'8", you know what I mean? My arm's longer than his, you know? That fight it'd be good. You're gonna get hit in the fight. You know, that's one thing we all know. And I believe in my abilities, and I believe in myself that I can handle anything that any fighter.
Although their super fight is still 6 months away, Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford have already begun heating up the atmosphere ahead of their September showdown. The two fighters had a meeting with Turki Alalshikh earlier today, but the meeting quickly took an unexpected turn.
Canelo in Riyadh in May, the big fight.
Alvarez and Crawford clashed, and a brawl nearly broke out, one that Turki Alalshikh would have been powerless to stop. Their meeting in Saudi Arabia was meant to finalize details for their mega matchup. However, tensions flared when the two fighters encountered each other at the airport before heading to Turkey's residence.
His Excellency didn't seem as into this in the past, and now last night seemed very on board making this happen. What changed on his end?
I don't know. You have to ask him. You know, I think it's a very intriguing fight. You know, Canelo and me is the same height. I got longer reach than Canelo. I'm faster than Canelo. But Canelo is bigger than me. He's stronger than me. So we both giving away something, but we both gaining something at the same time.
Both teams had expected mutual respect between the fighters, as there had never been any prior animosity. Even while calling each other out and anticipating the bout, they had maintained a sense of professional respect. However, things took a turn when Terence Crawford approached Canelo Alvarez at the airport to exchange pleasantries, only to be met with what seemed like a snub from Canelo.
So no make sense when you guys say that right now. At the end of the day, I don't want to have credit to face Crawford, but you never know. You never know in boxing. I'll go up and down and fight everybody out there. So it's possible. Why not?
Brings at me or throw at me. You know, I gotta be able to believe in myself if I'm gonna get in the ring with you. I can't go in the ring thinking, oh man, if this guy hit me, he's gonna knock me out, or if this guy hit me, he's gonna break my ribs. So now, you know, if he was talking about Deontay Wilder or something like that,
Crawford made further attempts to approach Canelo, but the Mexican fighter reacted aggressively. Crawford, in turn, grew furious, and both fighters started exchanging heated words, appearing ready to fight then and there. Fortunately, neither was alone. Their teams quickly intervened to separate them, and airport authorities helped prevent an all-out brawl. Eventually, they made their way separately to Turki Alalshikh's residence, where it is believed the Saudi boxing mogul mediated between them. Later, a photo of the three together surfaced on Turkey's social media page, suggesting tensions may have been diffused.
The history of boxing. In September, then 2 more fight in 26. Don't miss with the line.
The boxing world needed a historic fight to spark excitement this year. And with Turki Alalshikh's involvement, the fight was secured at the perfect time. Canelo Alvarez and former undisputed champion Terence Crawford have had several meetings with the Saudi mogul, but their recent heated exchange has added even more anticipation to the bout.
Alvarez.
oh well, it ain't really no message, you know. It's all respect over here, you know. And if he do decide to come my way and me and him get in the ring, then it'll be an electrifying fight, you know. It won't be like any other fight that he's fought recently, and it'll be a well-fought fight for both of us, I believe.
Any doubt in your mind that you beat him?
Of course I beat him. It ain't no doubt in my mind that I won't beat anybody that I stand.
For what is expected to be the match of the year, fans are eager for chaos and intensity, and Alvarez and Crawford are delivering just that. Riyadh Seasons Turki Alalshikh has been at the forefront of negotiations, working to finalize one of the biggest fights in boxing history. Initially, Canelo Alvarez was reluctant to take on the 37-year-old Crawford, But it seems the Mexican icon has changed his mind. Reports suggest that Turki Alalshikh played a crucial role in persuading Alvarez, likely with a lucrative offer, despite already having a fight scheduled against William Skull in May for Cinco de Mayo weekend. It is his September showdown with Crawford that is stealing the headlines.
Para este imbécil intento de gente que tengo aquí a mi izquierda, que no se le olvide que yo ya vine siendo el Canelo a Estados Unidos y que solamente lucró con mi nombre. Nunca perdí un solo centavo, sino nomás ganó dinero. ¿Ya le pagaste a Golovkin lo que le quería robar? ¿Sí? Muy bien.
During an interview with a well-known boxing platform, Alvarez addressed the fight, saying at the end of the day, "I won't get any credit if I face Crawford, but you never know in boxing. I move up and down divisions and fight the best out there, so it's possible, why not?" He continued, "I respect Crawford, he's a great fighter. No disrespect to him, but sometimes it's crazy how people talk about me facing Crawford, a fighter at 147 pounds, when Charlo is bigger. It makes no sense. But if the money is right, I'm in."
Hopefully once you guys get in there.
I don't know. I just think, you know, his punching power and his physical size is the only thing that I really...
For Terence Crawford, the fight has been a long time coming. Ever since his dominant win against Errol Spence at welterweight, where he became the undisputed champion, he has pursued a fight with Canelo. I've been wanting this fight. It's a legacy fight, the biggest fight in boxing today. It's the last of the Mohicans. Canelo is bigger, but I'm up for the challenge. If we get in the ring, it will be electrifying.
The only thing that I really have to worry about. But who knows? Once we get in the ring, we don't know how I'll handle his punching power, his size. I've been fighting bigger guys my whole life, so I'm pretty familiar with that aspect of the game.
As he prepares for the fight, Crawford acknowledges the challenges ahead, particularly Canelo's size and power. However, he remains confident in his ability to win, citing his undefeated record of 41-0 against larger opponents I've been fighting. Bigger guys my whole life, of course. I'll beat him. There is no doubt in my mind.
I said no comment. Your reaction to that, and that seems like that you do want this fight now.
Well, I've been wanting to fight, you know. I feel as if that's a legacy fight. I feel as if, you know, this is the biggest fight in boxing today.
A fight between Canelo and Crawford is particularly significant given that both are nearing the end of their Hall of Fame-worthy careers. Canelo, now 34, has been fighting professionally for nearly 20 years, while Crawford at 37 is also approaching the twilight of his career. Given their accolades, this fight could be one of the last major mountains left to climb.
This fight right here is like the last of the Mohicans. You know, we both come in the era where Floyd Mayweather was #1 pound for pound, Showtime, and HBO era, that type of era. So,
both fighters know what it takes to be an undisputed champion. Canelo has faced legends like Golovkin and Mayweather, while Crawford dominated Spence in his first super fight. To take on Canelo, Crawford must jump to weight divisions to challenge the super middleweight king.
I respect Crawford. He's a great fighter, and I always say that. No disrespect him, but you know, sometimes he's.
Canelo lost his undisputed status at 168 pounds after being stripped of his IBF belt, which was later claimed by William Skull. Before facing Crawford, he has vowed to reclaim that title, ensuring that his fight with Crawford is for the undisputed super middleweight championship.
About a small fighter like Charlo, he's big, which he is big, and everybody's talking about if I'm gonna face Crawford, fighter 147, who is smaller than Charlo.
Crawford acknowledges the physical disadvantage he faces against Canelo, but remains confident in his skills. Analysts, however, have questioned whether he can compete at super middleweight, particularly after his recent less dominant performance against Israel Madrid.
Yeah, I've seen that. Everybody that believes in hardcore boxing fans, they know Crawford can beat Canelo, just like they knew Bud was going to beat Spence. It's real simple. You just got to know boxing in order for you to be able to say it.
Despite doubts, fans are eager for the clash. Canelo traditionally fights twice a year, in May and September. While Crawford is holding off on any other fights until September, some believe this may backfire, as it did for Spence when he fought Crawford.
Over with now, are we still waiting for that second fight to happen? I don't know, man. I don't know. They still got to go gotta work things out and see where they go from there.
I know Tim Reese made the photo around out there as an opponent. What do you want Crawford to do?
Butter stop him.
Yeah.
Butter stop him.
Think that they can get a shot at Bud after, with the belt not even being on the line. Is that a fight that...
Although Crawford is moving up 2 divisions, he and Turki Alalshikh managed to persuade Canelo to accept the fight. Despite concerns about the matchup's competitiveness, Canelo is not taking Crawford lightly, recognizing his rare boxing skills and undefeated record.
No, because the way Crawford is doing it is because he knows it's the biggest payday in his life, and he'll never. Maybe what he could get against Canelo, he's never made in all his fights combined. So of course, why would he call up Benavidez when he's calling out Canelo, knowing?
Trainer Robert Garcia believes Crawford doesn't need to prove anything but understands his desire for a career-defining fight. He's already achieved everything. If he doesn't get the Canelo fight, he might never fight again.
He's not gonna bitch out.
You don't think he could go all 12?
He won't bitch out. He'll put up some good rounds. Get knocked out, but he'll put up some good rounds. And that's better than what Charlo did.
Hey, because he'll fight.
Yeah, exactly. He'll fight. No, he'll.
Garcia also believes Crawford doesn't need to fight for money. He's invested well and doesn't need to fight again. But if he gets the Canelo fight, he'll take it. Otherwise, he may retire.
I'm not even. He can hit. Like I know he can hit.
And he has a great chin. Has he ever been dropped ever?
He was hurt. Cotto's brother.
Yeah, but that was 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, but he got hurt. So what? He did get hurt.
Hey, you bring up Crawford getting hurt by Gamboa. That was 1,000
When
years
did
ago,
I ever
too.
say that?
He said that the other day.
I don't remember saying that.
Yeah, you did. What's it called?
Garcia thinks Crawford can be competitive for several rounds, but ultimately sees Canelo as too big and strong. The first 6 to 8 rounds will be competitive, but Canelo is too powerful in the long run.
You see, Roger says that Canelo hits just a slight less heavy-handed than Caballo.
Wow.
You think Caballo's stronger?
I think Caballo's heavier-handed. I think Canelo's stronger, but I think Caballo, there's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference between powers.
Right.
Caballo is heavier-handed. Like when he'll jab into the body.
Okay, to be fair, Caballo weighed 220 pounds when he sparred him.
No.
Well, he did it? What did he...
Mikey Garcia, however, disagrees, believing the fight is mismatched due to size. Canelo wins based on size and power, though Crawford is the more skilled fighter.
I'm not even a fan of that fight. They're too many weight classes apart. And although the skills, Crawford is one of the best fighters that I've seen. Now, Canelo is, fighting at 168. Crawford just moved.
Mikey Garcia questioned how Crawford, who started at lightweight, can handle 168 pounds. Canelo has faced elite fighters at this weight. Where will Crawford fight? 164, 165. Canelo won't drop to 160.
I think Canelo wins that fight based on just the size, power and size. Now, skill-wise, I think Crawford's a better skilled fighter. But the difference in size will be the deciding factor, and that's why I'm not even a fan of that fight. I think Crawford.
Mikey Garcia thinks both fighters should pursue other challenges, with Canelo moving up to 175 instead.
Or he can attempt that, but there's no money in that compared to the Canelo fight. And Canelo is trying to fight other guys, and
Ultimately, the fight is happening, and fans are in for a spectacle. Stay tuned for the latest boxing updates by subscribing to our channel.